Hello, my name is Thayn. I'm running for the Idaho Republican Party chairman. Most Republicans want to shrink government, but if we're being honest, we've struggled in that department. I believe the root of the problem is that we have never clearly defined the process of government growth. Hopefully, when you see it, you can't unsee it. So, step one, government assumes a new responsibility. Step two, government needs resources to fulfill that responsibility. Whose resources? The people's. Step three, government assumes authority to make decisions once made by citizens. Responsibility, resources, choices. Once a government acquires those three things, it grows. So how does understanding the process of government growth relate to my message on unity? If we agree on how government grows, then we have a common framework for evaluating policy. From there, we can have productive debates about how to best return power to individuals and families. Instead of dividing us because we have different ideas, those debates help us generate better ideas and better solutions. Let's apply this to Medicaid expansion. Government took on the responsibility of providing medical care for the working poor. It required additional resources from taxpayers. Finally, government employees began making decisions that were once made in the private sector. And once a program is established, concerns eventually grow about its effectiveness and cost. Our first instinct is often repeal. But repeal is difficult once people have organized their lives around the program. If government grew by taking responsibility, resources, and choices from the people, then the reverse would be to return it to them. Why? Because responsibility, resources, and choices are the building blocks of freedom. The first step is to create an attractive alternative that encourages people to take back personal responsibility. This could include lifetime limits on benefits or other incentives that encourage independence. The second step is to provide resources that help people succeed outside the government system, like keeping more of what they earn. The third step is to expand choices so people can make decisions for themselves rather than government making those decisions on their behalf. This may seem like a slow process because it is. We're already seeing it work in education, and if more Republicans understood this process, we could move faster. When parents homeschool, for example, they take back responsibility. In fact, this was once illegal until lawmakers protected the rights of parents to direct their children's education. Education savings accounts place resources in the hands of families. Programs such as Advanced Opportunities expand the range of choices available to students and parents. As responsibility, resources, and decision-making move back to willing families, dependence on government naturally declines as people become stronger, and so do costs. These education reforms are working. Today, roughly 30% of Idaho students are choosing something other than their assigned traditional public school. More and more parents are taking back their responsibility and exercising greater choice over their children's education. The parental role is the single greatest determinant in education, and it also has a positive cultural impact. Did you notice something about these educational examples? Government still has a role to play. The real question is not whether government is involved. The real question is whether government is transferring power upward to itself or returning power to the people. A free society widely distributes responsibilities, resources, and choices among the people rather than concentrating them in government institutions. The most effective government reforms don't simply eliminate programs, they empower citizens. And that brings me back to unity. If we agree that government grows by moving power to the state, then we have a common framework for solving problems. Republicans can disagree on tactics, we can disagree on priorities, we can disagree on specific legislation. But when we share common principles, those disagreements become productive instead of divisive. This is the type of leadership I would bring to the party as chairman, and the power I see in the unity through shared principles.